Okay, folks. I believe I have it functional again. Looks like it. Warner Brothers. So, for those eager in playing this game that have the means to do so, this game is old and crashes if you have too many save files. Even though it has an indefinite amount of save files, it crashes when it tries to save if there are more than, I think, 7 or 8. So it took a lot of searching for me to figure out that as a solution. Most other places said, update your drivers, which I updated them earlier this afternoon, so that shouldn't have been a problem. Why? I don't know what you're talking about. I've never played Final Fantasy VI.
You ain't from round here. You shouldn't stay here. It ain't healthy.
Whitechapel Street. We are in one of the main areas in the district. Nothing of interest here.
Oh, it's, he's playing, he's playing a, what's it called? Liam, help me out here. Calliope. Barrel organ, yes. Not a calliope. What was I thinking?
Whitechapel Street. We are in one of the main areas in the district.
Okay. Hey, Soup Man.
Please excuse us, sir. Please excuse us, sir.
How is your soup full? What are we doing here?
You ain't from round here. You shouldn't stay here. It ain't healthy.
A very fine loafer. And there you are in the markings of a very fine loafer. Bowl of endless soup.
No, it is
That
unnecessary.
Mary? That's Mary. From the Jack the Ripper game. Oh, and that's the, oh, the sippy noises. Sippy noises on all sides. Sippy noises forever.
Queue up like everyone else. They'll only hire the first one anyway.
Oh. Hey, bud. Workers needed. Sherlock, I Spy. You have to find a lot of barrel organs. Was it, was it Sherlock and the, was it the Hound of the Baskervilles one? Oh, it's Abraham. Hey, Abraham. He's from the Ripper game as well.
Whitechapel Street. We are in one of the main areas in the district.
This dude looks a lot like Liam Hurtley. Alice in Wonderland. Cute mobile game. Hello.
My husband can't pay the rent. We've got nowhere to go.
Well, you've got a perfectly good wardrobe to live in right there, so... No, Liam Hurtley is from the next game in the series. You would know that. Backspin.
You're the police. Then do something. People are dying of hunger here.
I cannot. Liam hurt Liam. Wait, where was I looking at? Ah. Storybook game. Okay.
This sign would appear to be that of an establishment not fit for honest folk.
Opium!
Burner Street.
Alright, we'll come back here later. Nice. I mean, it is racist, but it's also accurate for the time period, unfortunately. Now, the only reason I brought up the Hound of the Baskervilles game is because the voice actors and the IP of Frogware's Sherlock was borrowed for that game.
Here's the public dispensary that we're looking for.
Aha! Hey, bud. Soapbox bud. An oddly static boy. Oh, I can actually just walk in. Is this a dispensary?
I'm starving. Help me, for pity's sake.
I don't got no food or money. Just examining some of the models. That one kind of looks... Oh, never mind. Hey, Rake Man. Can't see him at all. God is truth. Alright, now hold on. Just gonna go make sure I delete the save files as we go.
Good day. Please excuse us. Oh, Grant, is it you?
Yes, but wait a moment. Watson. It's been years. Since the Faculty of Medicine, if my memory serves me right.
Yes, we were young and ambitious. I didn't expect to find you here. I thought you had gone to America.
No. I find that I prefer the filth here, amputating gangrenous legs.
Ah,
I'm joking, Watson. Unfortunately, I was unable to leave for Washington. I had to give up surgery. So instead, I crouched down in this rat hole, rubbing shoulders with the world's misery.
Grant, treating
What?
those in need is a noble calling. You underestimate the importance of your work.
If you say so. It's true that in the beginning I felt as you do, but as time goes by, the more this cursed area seems like hell. You think that nothing can get worse, and the next day you see that it can. Now famine has hit these poor wretches.
One can't always do as one might prefer when one is a doctor.
Grant, I'd like to introduce you to Sherlock Holmes.
Pleased to meet you.
Sherlock Holmes.
Well, no one comes here by chance, therefore I imagine that you need something in particular. How can I help you?
Is this your
Dr.
scalpel?
Grant, we are in possession of a scalpel which was found in an unusual location. Does it come from your dispensary, as we believe?
From its mark, I'd say it was stolen from us. A lot of things disappear from here, you understand? Life is hard in Whitechapel. When the staff find a way of adding to their salary, they rarely hesitate to do so.
Thank you, Doctor. Farewell, Doctor.
See you soon, perhaps. And take care of yourself.
I like his voice. His voice acting is decent. Oh, I didn't want to leave yet. I wanted to snoop. Let me go, Snoop. Let me snoop.
This stove is hardly working. That would explain the damp around here.
Incredible. My colleague could at least keep a good fire going for his patients.
Closed.
Closed. What are you talking about, Phantom? What are you sunning? Ah, the brushings and the slurpings. Whitechapel surely is unpleasant. Hello. Can't talk to you. Hello.
I'm starving. Help me, for pity's sake.
Whitechapel is just unpleasant all around. With all the scraping and the hammering and the slurping and what are you doing?
Closed.
Even here, decidedly the poor people have been abandoned to their fate.
I can only examine so many things. I can only examine stuff if a thing shows up over
Buy
it.
my flowers, my lord, for your dear departed.
Oh, you misunderstand, ma'am. I don't care about anyone. Oh, that's a good shot.
This cemetery is the very image of Whitechapel. Sinister, frightening, and ill-kept. What a terrible place for one's final rest.
At least hunger no longer gnaws at them.
Damn. No, probably not. Not in this iteration, anyway. We are still investigating the Bishop of Knightsbridge's death. We initially followed up with a poisoner in Whitehall Prison. You can watch the VOD for that. And now we are following up on where the scalpel came from. Distribution for 19th September. Through the generosity of Prince Woodville, a new distribution of soup is being arranged within the Whitechapel area. This voucher is valid for a meal on 19th of September in any distribution area. Kurtz, don't forget to pick up the tools at the cemetery. And don't be late this time. Grape ape.
A leaflet for the soup kitchen. This leaflet is dated for the day after tomorrow. The tickets for the soup kitchen are given out on the same day. Only somebody who works there could have written on it.
Clearly someone wasn't here for the last stream. Well, I don't have the scalpel anymore. But these things... We determined that these things came from a cemetery, and there was a scalpel that was used at the crime scene that came from a Whitechapel
This
dispensary.
shovel belongs to the cemetery workers.
So, we managed to track it down to this area.
Closed.
Closed.
Let us see if the elements analyzed in
Okay.
This rope is only worn on one side. This rope is only worn on one side. The rope used to tie up the Bishop of Knightsbridge came from this cemetery. It is only worn on the one side because it is used to lower coffins into graves.
Gruesome. Anything else I can investigate around here? Ooh, hello.
Let us see if the elements analyzed in Baker Street and this cemetery have something in... Black paint. The same black paint covers these stones. Granite. These stones are of the same granite. This black painted stone is identical to the fragments found in the rope which we analyzed at Baker Street and in the footprints of the Bishop of Knightsbridge's murderers. This must be the gravedigger's cabin.
Well, judging by the state of this place, they don't work very often.
This makes me want to play Dr. Decker here. I really want to play Dr. Decker on this channel. That would be fun. I'm not doing it on my own, though. Dr. Decker is too surreal. Well, that's certainly a statement. Hello, Umbrella Man. Let's see. Hi, Grandma. What is Grandma hiding? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, I swear every time we ask you to join a stream, you have a new story here, Ghosty. Oh, I can't examine the sick people. Where am I going?
Like all the sick lying here, this person is very quiet.
Not surprising, Holmes, this person is too weak. She's obviously suffering from malnutrition, and for more than a few weeks now.
I think of all the potential scary games that I could play on this channel, Dr. Decker is probably one of like two.
Like all the sick lying here, this
two that I
person
could
is
actually
very
get
quiet.
everyone to watch.
Not surprising, Holmes, this person is too weak. She's obviously suffering from malnutrition, and for more than a few weeks now.
Like all the sick.
Not surprising.
Oh, fun. Every time you do like a thumbs up emoji or,
How can I help
or
you?
like just asterisk thumbs up like that, I always imagine that like one crying cat meme with a thumbs up. That's you, Ghosty.
A circulating soup kitchen.
Soup. Soup?
Holmes, the man from the soup kitchen isn't only in voluntary service. Look,
A money game.
Oi, oi! We're giving out free soup after Mass, right here. Don't hesitate. Come get yours. All thanks to Prince Woodville's kind generosity. A ticket for a hot bowl of bacon soup.
Excuse me, my good fellow.
You don't look like the needy.
we're not here for the soup, we're merely passing through. But I would like to commend you for your good charity.
Ah, It's the Prince of Woodville who's the charitable one. All I'm doing is filling the bowls. For the first time ever in this area, someone's thinking of the poor people here. Look around you. At every street corner, you'll find someone giving out soup, just like me. I grew up here, and I can promise you, it's the first time the toffs have thought about us.
And no one tries to take advantage of this?
No, mister, that's not possible. You have to exchange a ticket against a bowl. The tickets have the day's date on them, and are handed out after Mass. That way no one can cheat.
I just want to grace you with the audio of this meme.
Soup. 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 Soup.
Okay. That's enough of that. Sorry if that was extremely loud. I have no way of gauging. Soup. Confirmed, Ghosty is in fact leading a double life as Silvervale.
A bowl of good bacon soup isn't for you, gentlemen.
We're looking
I
for
want
two
bacon
people
soup.
called Grape Ape and Kurtz. Do you know them?
Can't you see I'm giving out soup?
As for what you were listening to, that was if you go to YouTube and look up Silvervale Soup, you'll find it. She is a VTuber. That's all I'm gonna tell you about her.
You again. You can't have any soup, you're too
She's not
rich.
that
It's
chaotic.
for the poor, not the toffs.
And what would you
There's-
say to relieving two toffs of their wallets by giving them a chance at dice?
She's not as chaotic
Great
as some of
pleasure.
the other ones that
What do
I've
you want
watched.
to bet?
Your
She's probably
ring
the least
against
chaotic.
my friend's superb silver watch.
Holmes! I inherited this watch from my brother. It has a great sentimental value.
I guess we just
Watson,
won't lose.
show
then.
your watch to our friend here.
Done. Make yourselves at home. All right, mister. First who gets 36 points
First to
wins.
36, huh? So we're playing Farkle with a single die, basically. 3. Seven. Wait, hold on. If your die shows the skull, all your points for the move are lost. Alright, I'll bank that. Haha, you got skulled. Alright. I could go again. That's 5. I'll go again. Store points. Get skulled, idiot. Ooh, uh-oh. He's got 7. Five. Go again. Go again. Store points. Ooh, I've got to do better than him. That's not good enough. Ow! I feel like I got shot. 5, 4, one more. I done
Perfect.
it. You
Are
know,
you going to leave me alone? Can't you see I'm busy?
if it were a good money game, you probably should have rigged it. Just saying.
We win.
Hey, not so fast. We'll play again.
No thanks.
Out of the question. You have lost. You owe me your ring.
Oh, it means a lot to me, this ring. Me dad gave it me before he died. He choked on his own glass eye. Me mum didn't get over the shock of it, and she killed herself by smashing her head open with her wooden leg. And she'd only just heard that me sister, who's a prostitute, had caught an embarrassing disease that made all her hair fall out. And worse, our dog got run over when he...
As this ring holds such sentimental value for you, I will allow you to keep it. What would you say to exchanging that against some information about Grape Ape? That seems like a fair deal, don't you think?
Yeah, Grape Ape works with us. He usually deals with the tickets, but we haven't seen him for a few days.
Where is he usually to be found?
Well, last time I saw him, he was with his mates from
Yeah,
the
that's
dispensary.
Whitechapel for you. This
Then
dude's
the
been
deal
lying
with the
through his
morgue.
teeth.
Now, that's all I know.
It is quite good enough. Keep your ring, my good man, as a souvenir of your poor father.
A
All of that
souvenir
is
of
him
me
making
dad,
things
me
up.
mum, me sister, and me dog.
I mean, look at him. He's a charlatan.
One further thing. You said that Grape Ape's friends work at the morgue. Which morgue?
The morgue at the dispensary. I must say, they got a funny job. They wash the dead, dress them, cut their hair. They clean the blood off the floor, chase the rats, stamp on the cockroaches. Mister, I can tell ya, I prefer giving out soup.
There isn't a certain Kurtz amongst the employees.
Ghosty.
Listen, we didn't play for info about the whole city. I'm not telling you anything else.
The dispensary has got its own morgue. Interesting.
Well, yeah, I've just told you so. It's the one that all the undertakers prefer. Think about it. It's just next to the cemetery.
Thank you, my good man. Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye, mister.
I mean, that would get people to shut up. That'd get me to shut up, for sure. Christ. Alright, no more eye stuff, Ghosty. No more of that. That's like, we're getting into like, don't hug me, I'm scared territory. Let's not with that.
Whitechapel Street.
Vomit? I don't see a censored word. I have no idea what word was censored. What's down here? Is this where the opium den was? No.
Batty Street.
Batty Street. Oh, I think the censored word might have been shut up. It's not censored in my chat or on stream because I'm looking at the chat in this. Maybe that's a Twitch setting. Let me open Twitch again. Nope. Yeah, no censorship.
How can I help you?
You're just being repressed.
Tell me, Doctor, do you have a morgue in your dispensary?
Yes, it is the busiest place in the building.
We would like to see it.
The door at the far end. The one with the unpleasant smell.
Honestly, I'm not
Very
surprised. Ghosty is full of stories.
Farewell, Doctor.
I mean, I'm a little surprised, but I'm not surprised that I'm surprised, you know?
Look, Holmes, a list of the recently dead. How sad.
I see names that have something in common.
Twitch is just trying to protect you. Phantom. Twitch is trying to protect your fragile ears from being told to shut up. List of recent deaths. Sarah Ferguson, Oliver Buxall, David Levy. David Levy. David Levy was the guy from JDR, the Ripper. Died of malnutrition. Sally Petticoat, 17 years old. John Hamilton. Suicide by poisoning. They were to be buried in the same part of the cemetery. Miss Barnaby, 32 years old. Killed by 23 knife wounds. Harry Copperfield, 65 years old. Died of exhaustion and malnutrition. Okay.
I understand now why my colleague keeps quiet about his morgue. This place is a real mess.
Concentrate, Watson. We must look for
Excuse
clues
me.
about Grape Ape's friends.
It's not that much of a mess. I mean, I guess this is a little unsanitary, but it's 1890s.
This is Kurtz's overall, so he really does work at the morgue. Strange.
Holmes, this is Kurtz. We've just found one of the Bishop of Knightsbridge's murderers.
I need something.
Okay. Can I use my knife? Take? Take what?
Look at the state of the instruments. They've probably never been cleaned.
There's like a... What is this? Oh, I thought it had like a weird indentation. Gross. But I guess that makes sense. I mean, that's a very, like, mortuary's assistant type vibe there.
2 keys.
2 keys, okay.
A small metal stem.
Well, well, this Kurtz was carrying a lot of things.
Perfect.
A map. Okay, am I just gonna keep these scissors? Yep, these are mine now.
We must find the place in...
Alright, real quick. Okay, good. No unnecessary save files. This game is fairly linear, so I don't have to worry too much. Run, 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 run. Walk, 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 walk. Okay. So it's gonna be the shack here, right?
Perfect. It's open.
There we go.
Here, this hut is on the map.
Oh, what a jumble.
I think your cold medicine's starting to wear off, dude master. Sherlock, where are you going? Okay.
Impossible to... Impossible. Look, this chest, this box has been placed so that...
Huh. Let us find a crowbar. Let me ask you... Note to all employees. Fell the levers try to make place for another grave. If the famine doesn't end, we can expect a lot of customers.
How is it that there is no room in this cemetery? Bags filled with nails. There are a lot of them. Well, really.
I can see a large crack. A hole was drilled a short while ago. There is a sack inside this hole. Let us see what is inside it.
Yeah. I wanted to do what you told me to do, but it didn't all fit in, so I've closed the chest and have hidden the rest with Romeo and Juliet, the newcomers.
We are making headway. How do we know what this means?
This message confirms that we are on the right track.
On the right track.
Valuable
I used to get really bad nosebleeds. Then I started using saline spray and a product called Air, A-Y-R, that really helped with all that. So I don't get nosebleeds nearly as much anymore. Also, I sleep with a humidifier, which really helped.
This shovel...
Can I take it? Oh, hashtag not spawn. Yeah, allergy meds do that because they dry you out. Let's see. The tree. So we're looking for 2 graves.
Here is our tree. Let us examine. Sally and John. This design was the last to be done. Sally and John is engraved here.
So...
Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here. Yes, it must be there.
Okay.
I need something.
Now do I need to go get the shovel? What a shocker. We're in a grave site and we need a shovel. If only I'd been
This
able to
shovel
pick that up
belongs
earlier.
to the cemetery workers.
Well,
You frighten me, Holmes.
now it belongs to me. Jeez.
This must be the grave.
Very well, Holmes. Look, a metal box. What do you think?
I think we need to open the box.
The lock on this box is rather sophisticated.
This box comes from a bank. The criminals must have held on to it after a hold-up.
78235 No, 464. Okay, so... Ah. Okay, and then move that one over. Seven, 8, 2. Now we need... Okay. How did I do this? What? Okay, so... Three, 5. I don't need to skip the puzzle. Why are you... Phantom, why are you looking up medical diagrams? You should know better. 4, 6, 4. Okay, wait, hold on. No, wait. Well, maybe you shouldn't always do that. It's not a very smart thing to do. Alright, how the hell do I do this? 4, 6, 4. I mean, yes, it is a good idea and is smart. But also, like, on the internet you're gonna hear some things that you shouldn't look up. And medical conditions and diagrams is one of those things. How do I do this? Oh, I managed to fuck it up. Two, 3. How do I do this? What? All right. Well, now I... No. How does one... No, I need to swap like this one and this one. I don't know how to do this. I can't what the fuck am I doing? Four, six. Okay. But I can't move 3 units as a group. It's written down in the right bottom right corner. I just can't figure out how to get them to move around in the right way. Seven, 8, 2, 3, 5, 4, 6, 4. Okay. Seven, 8. Two, 3, 5, 4, 4. That's not right. I don't know how to change it from this. No, that doesn't help me even a little bit. Okay. So... Well, I didn't mean to restart it, but... I didn't restart it. Let's try resetting. What if I work from the back this time? All right. 6, so I need... Oh, I'm very close. 7835. 78. So it needs to be 78235. I can get it to be. No, that's not right. Five. 3. I don't. Seven, 8, 2, 3, 5, 4, 6. No, but now I've fucked it up. I don't think this is possible. All right. Okay. Scribbling sounds? Nope. They're the sounds of me cheating. Because I want to understand how this is meant to be done, and I don't. So, switch the 4 and the 7, 5. And then bring these up. Maybe thinking about this wrong. Hang on. No, but I can still only move them in pairs of 2. So it's not helpful to me if... So 4, 8 goes here. Then I bring 6, 4 over here. Then 5, 4 comes back down. Three, 7 goes over here.
There we are. It is simplicity itself.
Shut up. Shut up, Sherlock. I did that and I still don't understand how that worked.
This key must be important to be hidden here.
These candlesticks are undoubtedly stolen.
A hammer covered in blood.
Ooh.
Holmes, there is someone in that hut.
I saw, Watson. Come, and keep your revolver at the ready, just in case.
Why am I channeling BBC, Sherlock? Shut up.
Open up. We're not the police. Do not be alarmed.
That's a strange way of reassuring someone.
that's the
Holmes, they are
first
children.
puzzle
My
that I've
God, one of
legitimately
them is
gotten.
hurt.
What do you want? Don't come any closer. Are you the police?
Don't be
I've
afraid. I am a
legitimately
doctor.
gotten stumped
I'm
by-
going to look at your friend's wound.
Wait, Watson. I've got some questions to ask these children.
This is urgent, Holmes. In this filthy place, the risk of infection is very high, and the wound could get worse with every second lost.
The immediate danger for these children is not so much the wound as Mr. Fletcher.
Who?
Look at the wound, Watson. It's thin and precise. It was made by a sharp, well-kept blade. Any other blade, less well-kept, would have torn the tissue around it, and its size would be irregular.
So what does that imply?
In this area, who would take such great care with
still
a
offended
blade?
by you
A
saying the
butcher,
game
of course.
is channeling
And the
BBC
only
Sherlock,
butcher in the
but
area is Samuel Fletcher,
I'll allow it
who
to
at this
slide.
moment is replacing a window that has been forced open. He's a man to hold grudges, as anyone around here will tell you.
The children are in danger.
A man as skillful with a knife as a butcher, and with a bad reputation to match, could easily strike a fatal blow by cutting the child's jugular. If he hasn't done it, it's surely because these little thieves broke into his shop at night to steal a piece of meat. The poor lighting in this area saved them. I can assure you that Mr. Fletcher has spent the day trying to trace these children, and if he finds them, wounds will be the least of their problems.
We haven't met Fletcher
That's true.
yet.
What do you want? Don't let the butcher find us.
I don't think we'll meet him at all. Excuse me.
I could give Mr. Fletcher a compensation for the damage to his property, and he would certainly give up trying to find you then. But for that, you'll have to cooperate.
Or else?
Or else he'll likely find a less agreeable way of repairing the damage.
Wait, mister. I know everyone here. I'll help you. Only protect us from the butcher.
I am looking for Kurtz. Tell me where I can find him, and I'll smooth things over with Mr. Fletcher.
Everyone here knows Kurtz.
Sherlock got that
He's the
evil
worst
look.
person in the area. We call him the Colonel because he fought against the Zulus in Africa. He got chucked out the army because he's completely crackers. He lives at number 8 Betty Street.
Good. Watson, see to the wound. Then we will settle the problem.
Oh, well, that was easy. I thought I would have gotten the opportunity to ask all of those questions. Together, number 8 is on the right.
We must protect these children from that butcher, Holmes.
It won't be necessary. I've had dealings with Samuel Fletcher before now. He's not the monster I've made him out to be. If he had wanted to kill them, he would have done so, even in dim light. By wounding the little thief, he wanted to warn him never to set foot in his shop again. Forget Mr. Fletcher, Watson.
Damn, that's stone
You
cold.
mean you lied to frighten those poor children?
Exactly. Clever, wasn't it?
Stone cold.
Well, mister, that's a mighty fine outfit you're
Oh,
wearing
no.
there.
It's Danny
You
Nutcracker.
stand out like a sore thumb, and that's no lie. Watch that you don't get it all dirtied up, but you'd be welcome to come back to my place. It's not far, and I'd sponge it down for you.
Don't go back to Jenny's place. You'll get malaria.
Thank you, madam. I'm certain that you would make a very good job of it. That will not be necessary, however. But your thought was a kind one.
We had best be leaving now, sir.
Here, please accept this sovereign as a token of my gratitude for your concern.
Well, I never. Thank you. That's right generous of you, my lordship.
You are very welcome, madam.
Madam, he calls me. Bless my garters. What a gent.
If you're ready now, sir.
Yes.
That is,
What a remarkable man, the Prince Woodville, to talk to such a woman as though she was an equal.
Let's find Batty Street.
Just for reference, that was Danny the Nutcracker. She is a prostitute in the area, and she was in Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. She's real mean, and we sprayed her down with catnip because she's allergic to cats. I don't have a problem with overweight, but I got a problem with mean. And she's mean. She's real mean. Because she's allergic to cats. And you need to create a distraction in that game for some reason. Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe she shouldn't have said... Maybe she shouldn't have said things like, hey, I'm glad all those other women died. More work for me.
Closed. Closed.
My God, Holmes, it's appalling. And
Oh,
the
jeez.
smell.
Okay.
But what can have happened here?
Stay calm, Watson. Take note of every detail and be careful not to move anything.
Very well, Holmes.
Very well, Holmes. Getting an autosave, so let's go ahead and delete. Options. Okay. I can't turn off the autosaves. No, doggy!
This part is in shreds. The skin tissue has decomposed, yet the death is recent. What a horrible wound.
The skin was deeply torn. Let us look at our deduction board, Watson.
Not yet. I don't want to look at my deduction board yet. Okay, have I seen everything there? I think I have. Other wolf. Dog.
This part is in shreds.
All of them.
The skin was deep.
What a... What a horrible...
Size 9. Hobnail boots like those worn by laborers. Size 9. Hobnail boots like those worn by laborers.
Well, if you remember, there was a poison earlier on that made the bishop go mad and bite somebody's finger off, so I'm guessing this has something to do with that.
This bandage is a day or two old, no more. It is a dog bite. I can see the tooth marks. Only a dog could inflict so deep a wound, but it appears that the wound was gnawed at afterwards.
What terrible wounds. This part is in shreds. The skin...
This bandage is a... Please take note, Watson.
The same finger that we found at the Bishop of Knightsbridge's house. Holmes!
Interesting. So, alright, this is our missing finger man. Or was. Okay, we're done looking at that. It's possible.
A torn piece of a letter.
Colonel, I've heard that the heads of the Milan Commando do not appreciate your operating methods. Methods that they judge as being too expeditious, even cruel. We are defending our land. Our cause is holy and just. We need combatants who are honorable and motivated, not wealth-hungry assassins. There is no room for opportunists like you.
It seems to be a letter of dismissal.
Grapes! What are they doing there?
grapes.
Someone wrapped some meat up in this newspaper. The blood is still fresh. This is yesterday's newspaper.
Oh, that's old news. Okay.
The dog's bone. Someone brought food for the dogs, probably just before the fight broke out.
And just after they had been fed, they attacked a man to eat him. Incredible.
You could not fight.
An old photo.
Or you could probably
It's
fight a
written
small dog.
to our comrade Jeremy Kurtz from Commando J. Malan, Bloemfontein, 1883.
Kurtz served as a Boer commando. He fought against his country.
A newspaper covering the war in South Africa. Kurtz must have been following the war with some interest.
The Boer War is abominable, and it still rages.
A military badge of the 58th Infantry Regiment of Her Majesty, and a letter stipulating Kurtz's exclusion from the unit. He served in 1881.
At that time, the regiment served in South Africa. Kurtz was in the Boer War.
Apparently, our friend Kurtz served in both camps in South Africa and was never a colonel, but that doesn't surprise me.
A traitor, deserter, and a false colonel. What a charming gentleman.
So, England has suffered no great loss. But this is still...
What do you think?
The material on this tray is rather odd.
Ah.
A pipe.
Small. A small burner. There can be no doubt. Judging by the material on the tray and the pipe, the man smoked opium.
Opium? I doubt if this man could have made his drug here. He would have needed a real laboratory.
Man, you recognized all that stuff without even me checking it out. So, we're going to need to go to the opium den nearby, I think. Deduction for Kurtz. Okay, pipe. Yep. Doggos. The man. The dogs. The man ill-treated his dogs and they turned on him. The man's dogs were used to torture him. The man fought savagely against his dogs. I believe it's that one. Ooh. The dogs were poisoned. The man had a supply of them. He had a supply. Okay. What else can I figure out? Okay.
Let us look at our deduction.
I looked at my deduction board. All right.
My deduction chart is incomplete.
Let's return to the clinic and ask if our friend might lend us his morgue for 2 hours.
All right.
What are you going to do?
I'm torn between a nap and a picnic.
Oh, I've had enough, Holmes.
The next step of our investigation, Watson, leads us inevitably to a post-mortem. As you're well aware, in the instance where a body's vital organs no longer function, every minute is vital. Be quick now and procure the room, while I arrange the transport.
Very well. I will see you later.
Yes, he did. He's capable of them at times. Alright. Yeah.
Ah,
Hey, bud.
Grant, you are still here. I need to ask a favor from you.
This
What
is
sort of
probably
favour,
one of my
my
favorite
friend?
moments in this
Might
game.
I use
so
your morgue for a
stop
couple of
talking
hours?
about dogs.
It concerns an affair of the greatest
Use the morgue? Whatever for? Letting you poke your nose in everywhere is one thing, but closing my eyes to I don't know what unsavory practices.
No, it's nothing like that.
No, it isn't possible, sorry.
Grant, listen to me.
Don't insist. Where do you think you are? Perhaps because you come from the rich area, you think you are entitled to do whatever you like. But here in Whitechapel, it's the real world, you understand? The real world, where we have to take risks. Do you even know what that means? And this shabby health centre where I've been stagnating for years, it's a public establishment under my authority, for whatever that's worth. I'm responsible for it. Responsible, do you understand?
Of course I understand, Grant.
Good.
I understand, first and foremost, that you are a coward.
What?
A coward, I said, sitting on your backside behind a desk for years, complaining about your fate without even trying to change a single thing about it.
I won't allow you.
And you dare to talk to me about risks? I, who was wounded in Afghanistan while in Her Majesty's service, and who, for a great many years, has taken part in some of the most dangerous criminal investigations the country has ever known.
But
as for being responsible, as you call it, it begins with doing your job properly, particularly when one is a doctor and caring for the poorest people within our society. The real life? Ha ha! Don't make me laugh. I am a doctor too, Grant, don't forget. And I'm ashamed of my profession when I see the state of this centre.
It's not my...
So, your disgusting morgue, you are going to allow me to use it, dear friend, because I urgently need it for a vitally important affair that is way over your head, and whether it pleases you or not. Understood?
If you want to be like that about it, do whatever you like. I wash my hands of the entire thing.
That doesn't surprise me.
Go off, Watson.
This is a dismal place. Have you ever carried out a post-mortem, Holmes? It requires a great deal of precision.
Don't worry, I learn quickly. Hand me a bone saw.
That's probably my favorite Watson moment from the old games. He's got some decent ones in the new games as well. What am I doing? What time we got? 11:37. I've been streaming for 3 hours. Zeno, this is Holmes we're talking about. If anyone can learn quickly, it's
Go
him.
carefully, Holmes, even so.
I must clean the body first.
Okay, so I need my swab.
I must mark the places to cut.
Alright. Okay.
My notches are red.
Okay.
I can't do that.
Okay.
I can't do that.
Ooh, I need these. Ooh, that's ooh.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
More scalpel? Yep,
No,
more
it is
scalpel.
unnecessary.
Gimme.
A ball of paper, swallowed recently.
I can't do that.
No, it is unnecessary.
Okay.
This liquid found in the lungs should be able to tell us something.
There we go. Full pipette. Can I use the analysis table over here?
This liquid found in the lungs should be able to tell us something.
Okay.
I must analyze the...
Okay, blue, 4 blue, 1... Is that right? There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I think the background might be different. Oh gosh, okay, 5 green and 2, okay. Yeah. I can't waste any of it, I guess. 4 green, 2 blue, 1 white. Two and 2. I might as well use them all. Okay, hello Teeny. I'm about to... Oh, well that's easy. Degeneration of
poison,
tissue.
and apparently very virulent.
Hmm. Results of the analysis of the poison that was administered to the Bishop of Knightsbridge, a substance that provokes a heightened aggression close to madness. Substances fatal, in this case, death by cardiac arrest. Results of the analysis of the poison that was administered to Kurtz, a substance that provokes a heightened aggression close to madness. Considerably heightened the subject's muscular strength, provoked extreme degeneration of skin tissue following deep wounds. Substance non-fatal. Interesting. So the poison is evolving. What else needs to be done here, Watson?
We must finish up.
Deduction board, that's right. Lungs. Ooh. He was murdered by the bishop. Okay. No, I was given a pipe that already had opium in it, or the man had a supply of opium. No, something's not right here. Okay. Something's not right here. The man had a supply of opium. His accomplices brought him the pipe. He's poisoned by it. Oh no. Give him a pipe. There we go.
That was a most instructive post-mortem. This man was murdered by his accomplices because of his missing finger.
I see. He was overly conspicuous walking around with a bandaged hand, as the police would have been looking for a man with a missing finger. But how did they manage to disguise the murder by making it look like a dog attack?
The post-mortem revealed the presence of poison in his system. Everything points to it being a less potent form of the poison we found in the bishop's rooms. This man died as much from the poison as from fighting against those animals. I believe this new version of the substance provokes such a rage that the victim attacks anything in his path, and in this instance it was dogs. We're dealing with sorcerers' apprentices whose creations are ever-evolving. They are attempting to obtain a particular effect, and they try out their formulae on human guinea pigs.
You're saying that his accomplices forced him to drink it?
No, he took it himself, voluntarily. The poison wasn't to be found in his blood, but in his lungs. I also discovered numerous traces of opium.
I'm beginning to see. They mixed this horrible poison with his opium, knowing that he would soon smoke it to ease the pain caused by his wound.
Exactly. And such a profound knowledge of both chemistry and toxicology is uncommon. Very well. We know the reason and the manner, but we're really not any further ahead. How will we find the two other men who murdered the bishop? By going to 13 Burner Street. It is in this area.
But where did you get that address, Holmes?
From his stomach.
I see. He wanted to get rid of the address.
No, he wanted revenge.
I don't follow you.
When the man with the missing finger began to feel the effects of the poison, he knew that he was going to die, and he knew that there would be a post-mortem. Shall we go?
Okay. I will say, I don't think you can visualize this with the bubbles of neurons from Crimes and Punishments, because that sort of thing, it doesn't work with the multiple choice conclusions that this one has. It's probably a little bit more intuitive than this game's deduction boards.
Batty Street.
Batty Street. Okay, that's where I just was. And this must be Burner Street then.
Burner Street.
Yepers, peppers. Alright.
Burner Street.
Richardson packing case maker. Okay, so I'm going to save my game here. Overwrite, please. Well, I sure hope that worked. Let's find out if it worked. Either way, I'm ending the stream afterwards. It didn't work. Okay. Well, I'm definitely ending the stream here. I'll get back to this later. Bye, everybody.